Is anyone else just sick to death of living in this country? I'm on about the UK, by the way.
What in the cost of living is that?
Seriously, this country is such a f***ing rip-off. Just come into Burger King, yeah? 12 quid for a burger.
Got 2 for tonight and 2 for tomorrow night. But what? 35 quid!
What was it in the end?
£25.
Ouch.
And we've been here 3 hours.
Is it just me that's noticing the fuel duty? Last time I filled my van up was 1.35. It's 1.45 now within a matter of a couple of weeks.
So to everyone who's saying, oh, just don't buy that Starbucks, is that going to save me £150?
Everything, minimum 20 quid. You want a Macca's? 20 quid. Phone case? 20 quid. You want a f***ing dairy milk? 20 quid.
We are screwed as a society, because how on earth are people going to be able to afford to shop?
Look at the state of this. £1.40 for that packet of broccoli.
I went into Tesco's for milk. I literally went into Tesco's for a pint of milk, and I have come out with 80 quid's worth of shopping apparently.
We're being ripped off at a rate that I have never seen before in my entire life.
Welcome back to Brit Rants. You know, sometimes it feels like the government's real slogan should be take more, give less, and act like it's all fine. This is Ripoff Britain, plain and simple. The price of everything seems to keep climbing, except your wages, of course. Billionaires seem to get endless bailouts while working families are sent to food banks. And if you're struggling, the same people who charge £200 for lunch tell you to just budget better. Let's make one thing clear. This isn't just inflation. It's outright daylight robbery, and it's not bad luck either. It's the way things are set up. So, if you're tired of working all week and still having to decide whether to heat your home or put dinner on the table, you're not alone. Subscribe and join the conversation, because here, we refuse to stay quiet about a system that's failing us.
Just bought a packet of walnut whips. Is it me, or is everything getting dearer and smaller? Here's a tennis ball to compare the size. Not only they're taking the nut off the top, they are taking the piss.
Right, folks, New Age Rab Bit here. Look, I have my lunch still in scumdy. Now, look at these things. Ginsters. Creamy chicken slice. 100% British chicken. That's probably came from England, so it's probably shite. But actually, it's quite nice, by the way. But you know what? This is what my rant's about. You see us, ginsters? Do you see it? See it, ladies and gentlemen? £2.45 for one bloody well slice. I mean, bloody hell. Wait till you see the size of this. Wait a minute. Open this bastard. Look. Shush. Look at the size of that. That's ridiculous. £2.45 for a ginster. Well, I will tell you this, boy. It's prices like I gets right in my nipple end. So it is. Ripoff Britain. Get it right up here.
Seriously, this country is such a fucking rip-off. Just come into Burger King, yeah? 12 quid for a burger, a bottle of water and some fucking chips. Take me back to Asia, mate. It's a fucking joke, ain't it? 12 quid for some fucking... When did they put that up? When I've only been away 5 months. Unbelievable, isn't it? Stinky Ripoff Britain. I'm going to leave this place one day, mate, forever. For the beautiful beaches of Asia and the hills of heaven. King Ripoff.
Right, I know it's 'cause he lives and all that bollocks, yeah? Is anyone else just sick to death of living in this country? I'm on about the UK, by the way. Why is everything 20 quid? Everything, minimum 20 quid. You want a Macca's? 20 quid. Phone case? 20 quid. You want a fucking dairy milk? 20 quid. Bag of crisps? 20. I'm skint. I'm sick every day. Oh, you want to go to Morrison's and get a few bits? Fucking 100 quid. Do you know what I mean? What's happening? They started putting petrol back up again. The fucking everything is just well expensive and I've had enough. I tell you what though, I'll do you a deal. My new single isn't 20 quid, it's about 79p. if you want to support and help me fund some chocolate or crisps or whatever, then there's a link in my bio.
Guys, your eyes do not deceive you. That is £8 for a pack of 6 waters. And the government say we're going to have more money in our pockets with these pay rises. I mean, if it's if it's £8 in some shops for a pack of 6 waters, we are screwed as a society. Because how on earth are people going to be able to afford to shop? I mean, yeah, I know it's cheaper in other places, but if you want to go to your local shop for something quick, you're going to be paying prices like that. Absolutely disgusting. The government stand there yesterday saying how hilarious it is for the country to be in so much debt and how they've raised the wages, but they've increased the taxes and increased the cost of living for everyone. Good one, government. Good job.
Is it just me that's noticing the fuel duty? Fuel prices going up over this last week or so. Last time I filled my van up was 1.35. It's 1.45 now within a matter of a couple of weeks. It's getting beyond a joke, man, innit? Have you noticed it? Fucking hell, man, it's just... They're raping us all the time, this government, like. I'm sick of it. I'd love to move abroad.
Since when did Greggs become so expensive? £6.50 for a sandwich and a coffee now. That was only £2.95.
What in the broken Britain cost of living bullshit is this now? Look at Co-op. Oh my God. Here we are. £4.10 for this bog standard. Look how thin it is. My finger's thicker, I think. Just about, look. Unreal. £4.10 for an ham and pineapple shouldn't be on a pizza anyway. Get it gone. And if you fancy a little garlic and herb dip just to complement it, £1.70. They're taking the piss. £3.75 for the tiny ketchup. It's only 400ml, just so you know. £3.75. Wear a mask. £3.90, and it's not even a litre. What's going on? And the shelves are empty. Fuck my life. £3.5p, 8 of these little shitters. They were always £1. What is going on? Since when did peas become so expensive? That is the smallest bag I think I've ever seen. Have a look. 545 grams. £3 It's getting ridiculous. So there we have it. That was the cooperative food. Robbing the people as usual. Take care.
What in the broken Britain gas prices are sky high bullshit is this? So you know how your gas and electric bill keeps going up? Well, let me show you this graph of wholesale gas prices over the last 6 months. They've plummeted. Look at that. They've fallen off the side of a cliff. Now, have your gas bills gone down recently? Have they bollocks? This shows you right here the absolute con and monopoly racket that's being run in the UK, because I believe we've got the highest prices in Europe of gas and electric. But the wholesale prices are plummeting and your gas and electric bills keep going up. That makes sense. So we've got dysfunctional in councils that can't collect the bins. We've got the highest gas and electricity prices in Europe, even though wholesale prices are way down. I mean, look at that. They were up over 140 Great British pounds per whatever that is. They're down to freaking 82 now. They've nearly halved. Your gas bill ain't halved. We've got Labour MPs being arrested by the day for you know what. We've got the BBC grilling politicians talking about a documentary. Oh, sorry, it wasn't a documentary. It was a made-up Netflix series. And since Donald Trump came in, we haven't had one chemtrail in England. We've had blue skies for the last fucking 6 weeks. Anyway, next time your gas bill comes through, send them an email and say, are you sure it should be this high?
What was it in the end?
£25.
Ouch.
And we've been here 3 hours. So 25 quid for 3 hours makes this the most expensive parking in the UK for sure, doesn't it?
It's madness.
But I can sort of see why. It's a very beautiful place.
You can sort of understand that there must be a lot of preservation and that sort of thing needed, and that's probably what the money goes towards. But at the same time, you do wonder how much revenue this actually brings in, because this place, I imagine, is busy pretty much every single day of the year. And there's a lot of spaces here. There's a lot of cars parked up, and it's just a Friday today. It's not a weekend. So yeah.
It must bring in the big bucks.
They must be
so
making them.
There we go. If you want to make lots of money, just buy Lulworth Cove. And yeah, I'm sure you'll have it sorted.
How much did we look it up? We looked it up, didn't we? The owner of the estate, the Lulworth estate. Can you remember what the figure was?
They're worth, the family is worth something silly like 1.1 billion or something.
Yeah, it's in the billions.
Yeah.
And this is why.
This is why they've earned their money from here. And I've given them 25 quid.
I know. Oh, it has been lovely. We have really enjoyed it.
I would pay it again any day. It's been beautiful.
Look at the state of this. £1.40 for that packet of broccoli from Asda. £1.40. I mean, the state of it. Look at this. State of this. Look at the ends of it. You literally, for £1.40, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7.5 bits of broccoli. 7.5 for £1.40. Labour, you're bringing the cost of living down, are you? Don't think so.
What in the cost of living, broken Britain bollocks is this again? Anchor. 750 grams, 708. How the fuck is Anchor right behind Lurpak? Man. Yeah, we've got bacon cob here, 193. Remember the sauce sachet? That just shows you the size of it. It is small. What's happened to this, Dowie Egberts? 644. 339, 150 grams. It's not even big. Bisto gravy, 380. Not even the Bisto best. Jesus Christ. A lot of people ask me to look at the oil. Wow, these ain't even big. 433, 424, 873, 424. These ain't even big oils. What's happened to oil? Small can of Dove deodorant, 446. And no, it's not a big one, before anyone starts saying. How do people afford to shave? Jesus Christ. It's cheaper to go to the hairdressers. There we have it, Asda. Not all bad. A lot of cheap stuff in there. We've still got some of your main stuff that people have. Crap price. See you all again soon.
Sorry, how did I just spend £35 on reduced food? I always come to Sainsbury's because they have really good options for the reduced. Got 2 for tonight and 2 for tomorrow night. But what? 35 quid! I don't have 35 quid. I actually hate my life. I can't believe I spent 35 quid. And now we're going to go and spend another 60 quid on fuel.
Yikes.
What side's the fuel?
On your side.
But on a serious note, like, how are things so expensive? Like, how are people, like, I genuinely want to ask whoever's in charge of, like, just normal pay and then maternity pay, where they're getting the, you know, the cost of living from, because it is costing us to live a lot. And it is so stressful. My boyfriend literally works 5 days a week and he does 9 hours every day. You know, 9, 18, 27, 36, 45. It's 45 hours a week and maternity pay. And we still can't afford to live. Some people need speaking to.
I was doing some snooping online and I saw the flat I used to rent in 2021 has gone back up for rent. So I thought, oh, I'll see how much it's gone up for. Tell me why it's gone up £150. Has it got more bedrooms? Is there another parking space? No. No. I'm in the southwest of England. I was paying £550 for a 1-bed flat. Why has it gone up to £700 for a 1-bed flat? What in the cost of living is that? So to everyone who's saying, oh, just don't buy that Starbucks, is that going to save me £150? You're telling me Lurpak's gone up by nearly £4, Heinz have nearly doubled in price, cornflakes have gone up by 60%, bread's gone up by 50%, and our wages have not moved. I think I need Starbucks to calm me down.
Hello, Malcolm. I'm John. This is Backseat Talks on Amelia the Bus. And we're being ripped off. We're being ripped off at a rate that I've never seen before in my entire life. I've never seen such profiteering and lack of service for stuff that you're paying for. This is such a big topic. There's no way I can fit it into this one video. But let's just focus on food and the supermarkets. Tesco has announced a massive, more than doubling of their profits, whilst telling us that they were only passing on price increases and doing their best to keep prices low. Really? Well, if that's the case, why have your profits more than doubled? And the CEO, by the way, got a pay rise to maybe, what was it, £10 million or something? Is that so that he can afford to shop in Tesco? Then all of the rest of us need something similar. But on a serious note, how is this? If we're only paying the extra on these items, which go up nearly non-stop these days, why are they more than doubling the profits? Because it is more than what they're actually being charged. They're making massive money. But it gets worse. There's two other points. The ingredients in so many products have changed. The main core ingredient, which apparently the price has gone up, has been reduced. On many, many items, meals, whatever it is, you look at the ingredients and you think, well, hold on a minute. There used to be 30% of the main product. Now it's 19 or whatever the percentage is. And you think, well, hold on. If you're reducing the main product, why are you also putting the price up? Greed, massive greed. And this is growing. But the greed gets even better. They also reduce the size. So it's like, hold on a minute. What's real, what isn't? And that's deliberate. Confusion is deliberate. It's a sales tactic that is slimy, it's disgusting, and it shouldn't be allowed. Last time I checked, contracts with hidden clauses and hidden sort of terms were deemed illegal. So why are they allowed to do this? Every single time you look at these things, the evidence is in the profits. The evidence is in the quality of the ingredients dropping, and the evidence is the size shrinking. So how many more items do you have to buy of this less quality product that you've had to pay more for? It's incredible, and it shouldn't be allowed. We have all the competition is virtually being destroyed by these places. So your local shop often is only the big supermarkets, the big cartel. And they plan on taking over a lot of the farms so that they can control that as well. Oh my God. Can you imagine the quality control dropping there so that they can make more profits? We really need to take action. And this video is about finding out ways of doing it and asking what you think about this particular case of being ripped off and really being made a fool of, because they're complicating it. You have no idea what the real cost of things are anymore, and you have no idea what you're eating, which is also causing huge health problems. We need to tackle this now, and we need to find a way or an alternative to make a difference. Would love to hear your comments, because this is getting worse on a day-by-day basis. Thanks for watching.
Do you know what? I keep seeing all these videos about cost of living and all this government stuff, and it's sad, isn't it? Because everyone, including myself, is like struggling at the minute to pay all the bills and live a comfortable life. Like, I work, my partner works, and money just isn't stretching anywhere. And like every avenue, everybody's looking down. Like I do singing as well, so I'm obviously wanting to get back out and do my singing, and everybody's out doing the singing, and I get it. And then I'm thinking, right, okay, is there anything else I can do? And any other avenue that I'm looking down, it's just everyone's doing it. Everyone is just trying so hard to get extra money in, and it's sad. It's really sad, because I don't know, I just feel like people deserve better. Like, we really, really do. Like, hands on my heart, I think everyone is really struggling, like, bad. I just can't believe how, like, hard times are for, like, I know there's a lot of younger generation on this app, but I know there's also a lot, like, around my age as well, and I didn't think being an adult was going to be this hard. Like, I really didn't. But, you know, we'll get there. Times have got to get better, surely. They've got to, haven't they? Like, they really have. I always said, when I hit my 40s, that's when I'm making my comeback. That's when, you know, my little boy will be older. Times surely should get easier. They can't get any worse. Please tell me, someone, please give me that positivity, because surely to God things can't get any worse than they are now. I don't know if I'll be able to cope with that. So I want to end the video being positive. I'm going to paint a smile on and say, everything will get better, guys. It will.
Hey guys, happy weekend and all that. Hope everyone's having a good day, good weekend. I went into Tesco's for milk. I literally went into Tesco's for a pint of milk, and I have come out with 80 quid's worth of shopping apparently. I just don't know how they can justify that. 80 quid. It doesn't look like 80 quid's worth of shopping to me. Look. Water, some chicken and bread and potatoes and stuff. Apparently that's 80 quid. It's times like this when I miss being out in Asia. That, not even a full trolley, that like pretty much half a trolley. Yeah, okay, I've spread it out, but technically it's like half a trolley. In most countries in Asia, actually, I was going to say Taiwan, obviously that's where I've been, but that would be less than half of that. That would probably be like 30 quid. Like, unbelievable. Every time I go shopping, I'm just like, come out in shock. It's like traumatic. It's like a traumatic event. I literally come out and I'm like, how have I just spent 80 quid? That's a lot of money. 80 quid. And that won't even last me, like, let me see, what have I got there? I mean, yeah, some of it will last me a week, but, you know, I'll probably need to go shopping again in 3 days. You know, there's certain things that people use more of, isn't there? Like milk and bread and stuff like that. 80 quid though, Jesus. Scares me, that does. And do you know the worst thing? What people don't realise is most of that is tax. That's one thing you start to learn when you do go out of the country, because you're buying the same kind of stuff in different countries for less than half the price. And you think, how can they do that? How can they manage to make money selling it so cheap? And it's not that they're not making a profit, it's that there's no tax on it, or very little. So for example, when I was out in Taiwan, I was buying British made products half the price compared to what it would cost to buy in Britain. I was buying Scottish whiskey for like £15-20 cheaper than it would cost me in Scotland. It's all British tax and VAT and all the rest of it. It's an absolute joke. Absolutely rip-off Britain, 100%. It is. It's a rip-off. And what are you getting for all that tax? Nothing. So I'm going to go home now and cry, as I've just spent an absolute I wouldn't even spend that in a month. Yeah, that would, do you know what? That's about right, 80 quid. That's about a month's worth for me in Taiwan. I would spend that a month in Taiwan on food. Unless I was going to posh restaurants, but that's not something that I do. So yes, that is my Saturday night. Go home and cry after spending money on food. Gotta love the UK, eh? What a joke.
Not being funny, but has anyone else's water bill increased massively? Like, what the actual fuck? Now, I don't know if it's just a South thing, right, with Thames Water robbing, thieving, but I got an email off them today saying, your bill's available to view online. I thought, go on then, I'll view it. You know, I pay direct debit every month, so I didn't think much of it. However, I looked at it, it gives me bill, which I never understand. You know how it's like, it's a massive bill, but it's like we're predicting for next year as well. Now, I haven't got a clue how the water bills work. I haven't got a clue, right? I just know I pay monthly. But the monthly payments, we're changing your monthly payments. I thought, oh, aye, let's have a look. My monthly payments are going up by £31 per calendar month, which is roughly about £360 or something a year. What? What? For what? Because nothing's changed in my situation, mate. So, what the actual hell am I paying extra for? Now, listen, I know the prices of everything I get. I know, right? I know that. But Thames Water, you're an absolute piss take. Because, well, your water tastes like trash. Yeah? I'm a Geordie. And believe it or not, we've got the best water up there. I mean, compared to down here. Do you know what I mean? Northumbrian water all the way. The water down here is a load of kenk. And actually, there's quite a lot of crap in the water, isn't there? But I'm paying for it. I'm paying for the extra crap in the water, basically. Also, I'm obviously just paying for the repairs because it seems as though where I live, you are constantly doing work. So obviously I'm covering the cost of that, you know, repairs for things that you've buggered up in the first place. I can't get over it. Now, I know everything's going up. I'm not stupid. I know the prices of everything are going up, right? Everything's gone through the roof. But how, man, an extra £31 a month? I didn't even live in a big house. I'm on a water meter. And I didn't use loads and loads of water. Anyway, Thames Water, you're robbers.
Cost of living comes to home bargains. Let's be having ya. Let's be seeing what we've got then. So, they always try and entice you in with some deals you walk in, but whether you're a bird lover or an animal lover, you know, good little place to come and get your bits and bobs. Your normal cleaning, your shower gels and stuff like that are always expensive no matter where you go now, but, you know, they do some good prices. Snacks for the kids on the way round, lovely, good price. Now soap coming in at £4.49, quite expensive. Shampoo, conditioner, really expensive still. £7.49 for a bed head. Is that a good brand? I don't know. Toothbrushes are a must when you come here, and toothpaste, really good price. I don't think you're going to beat it anywhere else where you go, well, unless you want decent quality stuff anyway. So I think they're pretty good. And Gaviscon. Now, someone who struggles with indigestion, paying $9.99 for a tub of that's harsh. Deodorant coming in at 149s, 179s, etc. And lady products, have no idea if that's good or bad, but they're there. Sunscreen, always very expensive this time of year, and I think there should be some sort of like legality to this. It's like about to get hot. We don't want people getting burnt, but this is quite a good price. Now, this is an issue for me. Cowpole, $3.49 for Cowpole. When you've got a poorly child, should you be paying $3.49? Don't know. But then kiddies, dummies and appliances, quite good value, but still up there, $3.49. Men's deodorant coming in at $2.49, is creeping up $3.99, $3.29, still very expensive, and I don't know if this other stuff, this roll-on stuff, is any good. Whey protein, $27.99 for a small tub, that is dear. You know, and all your household cleaning products coming in at $1.49s. These used to all be £1, guys, so there's definitely been some sort of inflation. And then your fabric conditioners and your cleaning products for your clothes, you know, are creeping up. These are $3.49, $6.49 for the big bottles there, $10.99 for the cleaning powders there. Toilet roll. Now, who remembers COVID? $4.49 for these rolls here, and they do go down in quality and value to $3.99. Your bleaches are always going to be expensive, but I remember when these were £1. They're all coming in at $1.79 now for these sprays. You know, there has definitely been a 79% increase. You know, day-to-day cleaning products. As I said, there is going to be a part 2 for this on the food element, but for the cleaning stuff, I think I wanted to more focus on this. $3.49 for an oven pride and some citric acid bits, £1.19. Bleach is good price at 59p. Now, you know, your dish soap, £2.79. I think that's still pretty dear, but for fairy. So, and it is the best stuff on the market, I reckon. What do you reckon? Let me know what you think. And then coming in, a few last products, your dishwasher tabs. These are always expensive, 13 quid. 15p a bag.
Guess how much that cost me? So we get this milk, then bread, 2 packets of them, that, then that and that. Guess how much? £24. £24 for all that. There's not one single dinner. There's no dinner there at all. Oh, eggs. £24. 24 fucking pound. That's definitely robbery. Cost of living's aye. Cost of living in it. That's a fucking joke. Like, basically for me and Lorraine to have a wee movie night. Also, I get them to add the Pringles into it too, because you don't have a dip with the Pringles. So I 24 quid, robbing bastards.
Let's be real. Ripoff Britain isn't just a catchy TV headline. For most of us, it's what everyday life actually feels like. We're all working harder than ever, yet somehow we have less to show for it. Rent's a joke. Food prices are through the roof. Fuel costs a fortune. Everything from council tax to car insurance just keeps draining us. And while we're counting every penny, politicians sit in their cozy offices telling us things are improving. Improving for who exactly? Because for the rest of us, this isn't just a cost of living crisis anymore. This is a cost of surviving crisis. And here's what really stings. They turn around and blame us. Budget better, they say, as if that's going to fix decades of broken systems, corruption, and greed. As if working 3 jobs is a personal responsibility issue. Let's be honest, this isn't about people being lazy or not working hard enough. The system is simply stacked against ordinary people, rigged to reward those at the very top while the rest are left to scrape by. There's nothing dignified about barely making ends meet, or needing to set up a GoFundMe just to pay the bills. And there's definitely no future in pretending that this is normal. So, if you're tired of feeling ripped off, ignored and left behind, know this, you are not alone. Tell us your story in the comments. How much do you really have left after the bills are paid? Share the moment you realised Britain just isn't working for you anymore. Rant, vent, say what you need to say. Then hit subscribe. Because Brit Rants isn't just a place to moan. It's a place to call this mess out loudly and unapologetically until someone finally pays attention. This is Ripoff Britain, and we're done staying quiet about it.